Hi, we've been over here before. Oh, it's cute. They've got bears. Hail, Captain Bardatto.
Hold it there, Aimika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them.
Captain Bardatto, I presume?
You got it, pal. Though I'd put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik. Told you we were the baddies, did he? Trevik and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads.
Look, be reasonable. Trevik lost the Adra at sea.
Cute. No barrister me, but failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place.
I'm sure that sounds reasonable to you, but I can't give the Adra. I mean, I haven't told her we have the Adra. I don't want to bargain. I don't want to give this to her at all. I can't give you the Adra.
Well then, I guess we'll go kill Trevik and his crew after we take the Adra from your corpse.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Bring me their heads!
Alright, one ability there, and also one ability there. You're right, I should kill the ranged person first. Whoa! Invisible! And stab attack!
Stay.
Binding roots. There, I've dealt with the recruit. Invisible. Okay, I had to dodge. I didn't know that would decloak me.
Here I go.
And finisher.
Quit moving.
I missed. It's crazy.
One moment.
Please stop throwing grenades at me. It's not very kind of you.
Hold it.
And assist.
Thanks.
And finish.
Good fighting.
Yeah, well, I tried to tell them, but they didn't really let me convince them otherwise. Like, hey, maybe it's for the greater good. Like, your Adra was just sitting there, you were probably just gonna sell it for money. This Adra could be used for something. But maybe the smugglers will learn, who not to steal from in the future.
I'm surprised they'll let us walk out of here. It's been a lot quieter since you arrived.
Man, Especially since I killed a whole lot of people here. Uh-oh.
Envoy.
Who the fuck are you? Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
I didn't hear you coming. Paradis must have sent their best.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We have learned you are not a figure to be trifled with.
Yes.
My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Right. Did he give me a letter? Dissonance warning. Envoy, blood spilled is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as you travel. Your travels carry you away from Dawnshore and deeper inland. Do not forget this warning. Okay. I'm sorry for killing the dude who literally killed me. But his armor's sick, so like, oh well.
Envoy.
Paradis militia. Right, we're here to turn in my mission thing. I fucked with the UI for the tracker. I actually might just turn that back on. Also, we'll see what the game is like with just turning off head bobbing. I haven't really like noticed it super hard because I'm blessed to not have motion sickness. But, you know, maybe it's been troublesome for other people. Here we go. It's this bar. Sapiento! Whoops. Sorry, I'm just trying to put these away.
My friend, any chance you found some luminous adra for me?
I have.
Thank you. Thank you. Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
Do you really think this will work?
Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
I hope your experiment works, Sapiento. Oh, nice! Level up as well. Hell yeah. Alright, what am I gonna do now that I'm level 9? I could finally unlock Grimoire Mastery. And try out some more spells. I'll give that a shot. Actually, I should have checked my inventory first. I think we just got a spell book. Maybe not. What did he give me? Oh, here we go. Drinking a potion clears all of your accumulations. Intriguing. You can just barely hear the faint sound of bubbling liquid when you hold this miniature ceramic alembic up to your ear. Potions stored near it seem to shimmer and sparkle with barely perceptible sparks of golden essence. Perhaps most importantly, that usually bitter taste of your potions is now that of honey, with slightly floral undertones. I guess if I run into like a bunch of elemental shit in the future, that can help me out. Oh, and then I gotta get my character ability as well. Hold on, sorry. A 3% jump in damage isn't too bad. Maybe one more perception. See, one problem I have with the max range thing, I don't actually know what my range is on my gun. It doesn't even say here. Maybe under my character area? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're just going for more dexterity. Just give me attack speed. Alright, let me look at the map. There's this giant chunk of the Southern Embrace that we haven't looked around. There are some islands out here I'm curious about. But I think this is just the barrier of the map. I don't actually think that is anything. What is the Isle of Outlaws? Alright, so I was right. I was correct about where the last fragment was. It is in fact on Castol's Folly. But the hint kind of fucked me up. Because the hint for it implies that it's on, like, 1, the tallest part of the island, and 2, that there'd be, like, a fire around it or something indicating where it is. But in reality, it's just on some random ass edge, and the fire is, it's just the golden flames. That's what the fragment is. It's the golden flames fragment. So I'm sure it just looks like fire.
A reminder that nothing good comes from messing with powers you don't understand.
Yeah, I'm surprised. So we ran through here. Oh, you know, we never came around this side. I mean, we went through here eventually, but this isn't the way I climbed up, I don't think. I think I went way left. Anyways, here's the last fragment. Wow. Second wing casts Ring of Fire. Okay, that one's meh. Like, I'm glad I grabbed it, but I haven't been second winded all that often. Oh well. Let's make my way back. I'm interested to see if the other god totems will actually be worth it. Because I think you only have one totem active at a time. So the other ones would have to be like super specialized. Either like range damage or headshot damage or something.
Wonder what they were looking at, or who they were waiting for.
Well, they drunk themselves into a stupor. Whoever they were waiting for never came by to relieve them of whatever they were doing. Maybe that's the point. The person was long dead. Alright, I fought on that beach before. That's one unlucky part about the mini-map, is that it doesn't really show what you're revealing on the main map, so you kind of have to keep on spamming the map button and be like, oh, did I check everything? I'm sure the majority of places I haven't been to in this Dawn Shore area don't have anything, but you can never be fully sure. This area right here is where I thought the, one of the treasure maps would lead to. Oh, speaking of treasure maps and, like, potential enemies, why are there enemies over there? Dude, the rebels are just all over Paradis wanting to fight me. I'll fight them. Screw it. They're XP. XP and potential money. Yeah, clearly the Paradisian rebels not happy with me.
Home sweet shameful home.
Are you absolutely sure you know what you're getting into?
I came here, didn't I? Now, will you do the job or not?
Your husband is a hard man to touch.
I can pay whatever you ask. That'll teach him not to run off with my inheritance.
I don't have time for another prospect.
Mind your own business.
Unseen, unheard.
Hey, bud. Hey, what's up? Whoa, why are you attacking me? Ow. Well, now you get your head shot off. Thank you for the 18 money.
Everybody all right?
I thought they were gonna be rebels. Instead, they were just some random assholes. Ingredients! Woo!
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Welcome back.
You could put away the basil, barkeep. No mouthy fools to scare away this time.
Damn it. I was looking forward to pulling that one again.
Let's see what you've got. More mercury for me not to use. Ooh, and a lockpick.
Just
How many do I have at the moment? Well, first, let me put away these. Oh, and I should equip this. I will... The tragic part about me finally unlocking this spellbook is because it's not upgraded. Probably won't do too much damage.
If I didn't have work to do, I'd love to sit and talk.
That's okay. We don't have to talk. Also, it's kind of awkward that the Paradis Hightown doesn't get revealed here. It makes it seem like I just have a whole place unexplored, but in reality, it's just this. It's this map. Yeah, let's see. Do I have enough lockpicks for that random-ass chest? I do. I'm going back in. I don't even remember where the chest was, but I'm going back in.
I'm glad those sparrowhawks are gone, but I'm not sure these Adiran guards that showed up are any better.
Trading one set of bullies for another. At least they took down those garish banners.
Tell me about it. Very true. They really clashed with the whole district. All that awful graffiti was bad too.
What's up, Adiran guards? People aren't too happy about you here, but oh well, I suppose. Hey! Why are you gripping your arm?
The pleasure is all mine, Envoy.
Oh, okay, I thought he got beat up or something. Or lockpicks, yes, please. Alright.
One moment.
Hunter's sense. I'm gonna need to find this random chest. It's not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it too. barred door, huh? Rookie mistake, barring the door, but also having an open window.
I always admired painters. Get paid making pictures of things you can go out and see with your eyes.
Hey, art's nice. Especially sometimes, you know, they capture things that aren't seen with your eyes. You know, capture a little bit of reality and then also capture the abstract. Mix them up. Put out some great food for thoughts. Is that it? The final chest that I'm looking for? It actually really isn't. Wow, that's so sad. Where the fuck is this?
One moment.
This is where I think about how it'd be nice if you could mark stuff on the map.
Sparrowhawk graffiti. Maybe we could get some painters together to do some murals around the district.
Like the one on the mermaid's den? That sounds lovely. Maybe something in sky blue?
Oh, yes, I like the way you think.
Maybe it's up towards the mermaid's den. Or it's further back here. Aha! What were you holding out on me? Why did you need 3 lockpicks? This is great disappointment, but I mean, hey, an amethyst isn't too bad. $64 isn't too bad either, or coin.
Found something? Good. Always good to rummage through a condemned house for valuables.
That... You know, when you put it that way, you make it sound bad, okay? And the worst part is, I'm sure you were serious.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. I'm sure we have nothing to say to one another.
Sure, and I'm outie. Take one last little visit at the bathhouse, and we're back on the road.
I wouldn't have picked that color, but it's good on you.
Hey. I technically didn't pick out this color.
I wish I were more like Juliana. She never seems fazed by anything.
But I do like the dark gray black assassin look. You know, this really doesn't seem like a lot of water. I guess if I was actually sitting, it'd be a bit more useful. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go up to this Northern Farms beacon. See if there's anything across this little bridge. Actually, you know what? One thing I can do. Let me open up the map, open up the... Oops. The legend screen. So there is one party camp we haven't found yet, and one strangled adra. I don't know if I can find the strangled adra. Sounds like some later game stuff. Looks like a mountain I can't climb. Same with, like, basically all of this. So yeah, we'll just cross the bridge. Brr.
One moment.
It's gonna be real awkward if there's a farmer here who actually has a quest for me.
Cheap fertile lands. Too good to be true, you said.
You were the one who told me we should try our hands at farming.
The land under our feet is nothing but clay and salt.
Who says we can't try anyway?
If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
What seems to be the problem?
The problem is we've been conned out of our life savings.
A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity, but the place is in shambles and the earth is barren.
I assume getting your money back is out of the question?
The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle the deed was legitimate.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses?
Here, look, I'll give you some money. Dawnshore needs farms. Let me finance yours on behalf of Ader.
Oh my goodness. This is more than enough for seed. And we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm, we'll farm. Our first harvest is dedicated to Adir, and that's a promise.
Not the advice I would have given, but I guess miracles happen.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
Okay, you bums. You could have chimed in before I did that. Had you said that before, I might have told them to cut their losses like they were asking. No! No! It's really funny. I saw a post showing that there is a waterfall on the tutorial island that had something behind it. It didn't show what was there. They were just like, oh, I'm so glad I checked out the waterfall. People were like, yeah, this was an awesome moment. And I'm sitting here having checked all these other fucking waterfalls. I haven't found dick. I ain't found nothing. Oh my god, this is a massive pig. Whoa. Oh my god. That's a lot of bacon. We'll see if there's anything to the west of Runid's house, I guess. Nothing here. Oopsies.
One moment.
Ooh. Okay, there's some stuff around here. Nice, some lockpicks. You can break this open with ice. Which doesn't help me, because I've already been over there. You can just go around the gate. But hey, alternate paths. How much money do I have at this point? 7,000? That sounds like a lot until I consider some things cost 4,000 already. And that's just in this region. I bet level 3 gears, like 10,000. Sense nothing, huh? Okay. I feel like there's probably nothing over at the Watcher's house. But that little bit just bothers me. You think if I smack the water, it'll freeze? Oh, shit. Ha ha ha! Nice. Don't have to use essence. Speaking of which, topping off my health. That's one really nice thing about that ring of essence regeneration. It really has been coming in handy. Like, maybe when we're back in an area that has, like, enemies filled to the brim, it isn't as good. But when I'm fighting, like, maybe one group of enemies every other 10-15 minutes, it really lets me spam just, like, heals and magic between every fight. How you feeling now, buddy?
I hope she gave you some good news.
Yeah, well, she gave me the information. It was interesting. Well, shoot. It's all just a dead end. Whoa, but there is one little island up there. Or not island, but it's item. I will accept your offerings. All right, let's maybe properly check out the Southern Embrace. Oh, hey, strangled adra. What the fuck? It's just right next to the fast travel point. I didn't see that. Okay, so the strangled adra. Oh, it's this cave that I didn't go into. Oh, shit. So it's gonna be like a dungeon. Give or take. Burn. Wait.
Ready?
Kai can do it. Ooh. I should maybe clear the way here first. I assume this doesn't work until I power things. Oh! Okay, sure, convenient. Something on the other side. Up. Up, damn you. Ooh, it's a purple chest, too. I might have to fall in from another side. Crumbling journal. Ugh, my eyes got blurry there. What the fuck was that? Brothers and sisters, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still served their function, if that function was to block the way to the Adra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we were able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple. Now that the hard work has been done, activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way shall open to you. If you are unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies, as their seeds erupt with lightning when thrown against the solid surface. Do this, and you too can follow in the footsteps of those long past. Well, joke's on you. I got lightning in every single bullet. I don't even need a magic.
Here it comes.
I was about to say, what are you doing, Kai? I don't know if that did anything. Actually, there's a button behind it. Thank God for this little pipe motif. I almost didn't notice that. Also, one random thing I've noticed, but haven't really said anything about it yet. I guess I can just walk through my companions, which is, it's just nice. As funny as it is to be able to, like, bump into your people. I prefer to not have my way blocked.
Stand back.
Although also nice to see that they just get pushed out of the way. I thought I was literally just phasing through them for free. Which kind of, you kind of are if you go really fast about it. Well... if I could get an angle on it... or, I guess I could also just order one of them to do it. Really? I gotta fucking blow myself up for this? Whoa. I thought I'd have to do a boss fight, but I guess I just make it to the Adra directly. I'm gonna manually save.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now, the only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
We live on through the relationships that we cultivate.
The trees speak through their roots, a forest greater than its parts. We are not alone. This soothes us.
Just like the strangled. Envoy, you gotta tell me you've seen it. The Envoy blacked out for me, and now the adra has flowers in it. Does that about sum it up?
The music's so much louder than them, oh my god. I wonder if I managed to get everything.
Ready, aim.
Oh, these are, these would have shot electric bolts out, I think. Ahaha. I completely missed this fucking lever here. Wow.
One moment.
Just doing a quick double check that I got everything in this place. I think so. There was one item that was over there. I think we got it. Yeah, okay. Nothing's popping up. Well, the strangled adra ended up being something different. I thought we would get, like, a resource. Although that leaves the question, where the fuck's the last party camp? Things are pretty equal distance. And there's a party camp that's down here, I'm pretty sure. So either... yeah, I don't know. Either their party camp is like within this region that I haven't explored yet. Or it's something that, like, maybe when we try to go through the door, we set up a camp at the door or some shit. Like one final camp before leaving the region. I'm just gonna fast travel to the little area right outside. I think... actually, we are not ready. I need to explore the southern embrace! There's the last camp right there! Oh, wow, what?
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note.
Wait, is this Griffin? No! No, 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 no! Envoy, blood for blood. Beloved Yigwolf was slain by your hands, and so your man received the same fate by ours. Actions have consequences, especially for those of your standing. Remember this next time you choose violence over peace. We will be watching. No! No! They killed Griffin? Oh my god! Oh. Oh no. Oh no. It was one thing when I got killed and I got brought back, but when they kill someone who's a friend of ours, it's fucking on. I'm down to get blood for blood until only one side remains. Oh fuck no. You know, I get it. It's my bad. I literally only killed the guy because I wanted his gear. But like, at the same time, it was already a fair trade. He killed me. And just because I came back doesn't stop the fact that he tried to kill me and literally succeeded. Ooh. Ooh, I'm deeply upset. Out of all the people for them to, like, kill, Griffin was the one I wasn't expecting. I didn't even think they were gonna kill Griffin. Lord. What does Brothel's Grimoire have on it? It's got Blizzard, which isn't that bad. But I'm not like super interested in otherwise. Hey, Marius.
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
You don't seem excited about seeing Fior.
A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradis or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
Well, I'm thankful for your expertise.
Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject.
Would love to get your thoughts on our companions.
Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins.
Okay, all right. I'll leave it at that. What about yourself? I'd like to know more about you. What exactly makes you the best hunter in the living lands?
Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Ballarok and the grinning Ballarok?
What exactly is a Ballarok?
Probably the meanest living thing out in the wilds. Just as soon tear you apart as look at you. I am one of the few who have seen a Ballarok and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there.
Oh.
We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me.
Well, you should know that I, don't really turn tail and run too often. Ballarocks are massive creatures native to the living lands, frequently in hibernation and rarely spotted in the wild. Legends tell that a Ballaroc's form reflects their preferred season and an ecosystem, where they act as hunters and guardians. Blessed. Limber expletive meaning damned. Okay. What language is that you're speaking?
Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
I thought I recognized it.
Right. I hear Pargrunin all over the world speak it. I only know what I learned in Solace.
Can you teach it to me?
I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon.
I assume blessed means very?
Ha, right. Something like that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult.
Alright, what about, I understand you grew up in Solace.
Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better.
Sounds like you and Solace didn't part on the best of terms.
I see. Let's lay this out, Envoy. I can tell you've got survival training of your own. I don't need to know if you loved your daddy or not. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional.
Okie dokes. We'll try this. Interesting. We'll try this again another time.
All right. Can't say you'll get a different answer, though.
That's all for now.
Right. Changing the subject.
I love how he responded to, like, I'd love to get your thoughts on your companions. And he's like, companions? What the fuck? It's one other guy. Obviously, when we have more people, that line makes a little bit more sense. I think we're gonna get up to 2 other companions to fill in this slot and this slot. But we'll see, I guess.
Something on your mind? This is a far cry from the feasts and featherbeds you must be used to.
I don't know if I was that fancy, but I've got questions about you.
Ask away.
You've got a lot to say about second chances.
I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace.
Uh-huh. And what mistake are you still running from?
If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have?
All right. I'd like to get your thoughts on our other companions.
You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip.
Bullshit.
Okay, who do you want to know about?
How long have you known Marius?
Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders in the wilds, which he'll remind us of constantly.
Oh, I bet.
He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on. So, if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it.
Okay. So you two are friends? He sure likes to give you a hard time.
That's just how he shows affection. He's deeply loyal to people once he gets to know them, and he likes companionship more than he lets on. He just has a funny way of showing it. I think he left Galawain's tusks suddenly, and under unfortunate circumstances. He's never spoken directly about it, but that's what I put together, and it explains a lot. Losing home, losing the people who gave you a sense of yourself, it leaves a mark. But don't tell him I told you that. Seriously.
I get you. And we'll take delicate care to be good friends with him. I like being around someone who says what he thinks.
Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy, I bet that's especially refreshing for you. And don't worry if he starts badgering you. It's his way of showing he cares.
Well, what do you think about me?
Okay. But only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you.
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
I think you've been trusted with a nearly impossible task. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies back home. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop the Dream Scourge, it's you. What's more, you've got your head and your heart in the right place. You haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way of being decent and reasonable. At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you.
Hell yeah.
And there you have it. Your turn now.
Well, Kai, let's see. You're trustworthy and reliable. No matter what we get into, I know I can count on you.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. I don't mean to be rude. That's just more praise than I've probably earned. Enough about me, right?
Okay, all right.
Sure.
We'll leave you to it.
Get some rest, Envoy.
There are some part where both of them have a part where I could ask them about Dawnshore, and I feel like that's not going to be there.
Did you leave a cleaning manual in my
after we
pack?
leave the area, but oh well.
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading.
Oops. Uh-oh, I didn't know this was going to be a fucking dialogue thing. Jesus. Hello? This must be a fragment of the past. I should listen.
Are you certain?
Oh, it's Wodica.
I know what I said.
And Helia. Oh, shit.
Beyond all doubt. A source of essence. In the living lands. Impossible.
I guess we keep listening in silence.
I felt the flutter of Adra. There was no mistaking it. I followed it, but a mist blinded me. I could not proceed. A vain separate from ours? I cannot explain it any other way. An ill wind blows through Eora if any of what you say is true.
Listen for more about Adra.
If the adra were severed... We have no time for theories. Please. I've considered this with care. Think of the kith who live there. Always just beyond our reach. I assure you, I will not rest until I learn the truth of this. If we cannot bring it to light, we all may be at stake.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely adds something to the camp. Views. Oh yeah, this is where I get my fire accumulation from. I forgot, I was like looking across some of my abilities, or my armor and stuff, wondering where the fuck I was getting it. Really, the best thing is just a +2 intellect, +2 resolve. It's gonna be sad if I end up losing that. But everything else is just kind of like, okay. Critical hits deal fire, high fire accumulation is nice though. It's pleasant seeing like four different things accumulate on the enemies. Uh-oh, it's stream time.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
You don't like Inquisitor Ludwig, huh? Do you want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Well... Are you sure you don't have history with her? Can't you tell me more?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away.
Okay, fair enough. It hurts to try and look that far.
But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We... know.
Did Ludwig hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Right. Well, if it comes down to it, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth.
Calm the fuck down, entity.
The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
I will have care. I will do my best to not get too involved with her. I don't really think she's going to be too good for us in general. But we'll see. Ah, poor Griffin. Take a quick look around the remaining spot that we haven't explored. I don't imagine there's any enemies remaining at all, but there could be little loot. Little loot bits. I'll even just take the plants, honestly. It's funny I had forgotten about that camp. I definitely remembered that I had seen it when we first came to the area, but I didn't remember that I had never activated it. Have I been up here? Yeah, this is the Yellow Band camp. We definitely have been through there. Alright, well, let's head through the Emerald Stairs.
This isn't so bad.
Oh!
Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah, but there's a breeze. When it really picks up, you hardly notice.
There is also a dead man.
Okay, so that's not great, I will admit. But that's rare. I think you could like it here. You know, if you gave it a shot.
Maybe so.
This is so random that they're here, and it's morbid, but it's really fucking funny that they noticed that that griffin's here too. Yeesh.
I say, this view could rival the one from Serpent's Crown in Nekataka, were it not for the hanged man.
At least he's pretty low. If you just focus on that area, it's almost like there isn't a person hanging from the tree.
It really is beautiful. Why do I never come out here?
Probably all the constant distractions and rebellions and all that kind of stuff. Can I cut Griffin free? It does kind of feel bad that he's stuck up here. Also, it's creepy that his eyes are open. I'm sorry, bud. This is my fault. In the original timeline, I let that fucker go, and you would have been alive. I would never even know that your life was in danger. Not right. He was a complete innocent in all this. You know, it was one thing when it was like, I killed a guy who literally attacked me. But they killed an innocent. Just because he was, like, somewhat on friendly terms with me and saved my life earlier. They're gonna pay for that if I get the opportunity. If they tell me who killed Griffin specifically, that person's dead. 100%.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscarp for Gallowayne's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my belly?
With people like you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adirans are gaining so much ground.
Damn. She got you.
Please forgive my friend here.
Never thought I'd miss the barracks in the city.
Well, maybe you can make your own barracks out here. What the hell's happening with him? Please refrain from stomping on the ground over and over again. Thank you.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
I'm going to Fiora Mezzaverno.
Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Neat. So you're... I guess you're a dwarf too. Why are you traveling to Solace Keep?
It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the Living Lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
How'd you even learn about Solace Keep?
Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return.
Alright, well I hope we can maybe even help you later on to get there. Let's see what you've got. A lot of fine quality stuff. That is nice. I'll take my 3 lockpicks, thank you. And then we'll hold off. I wonder what happens if you do if you spell imprint up to rank 3 and then still use a grimoire. Do you get a rank 4 spell? That would be pretty cool. Alright. Well, at least I got some lockpicks out of it, and another source of adra if need be.
I'm not going to be the one to tell him.
Oops, I cut off their dialogue.
Stair must be lovely this time of year.
He was going to talk about the claviger. I assume when she says she's not going to be the one to tell him, she means she's not going to tell him that the claviger is dead. And that is fair enough. Let me look through the telescope. I love how many places cause dramatic music. Whoa, what a view! Wow! Maybe we should be scared of the Paradisians. Alright, let's make our way up the Emerald Stair. Or stairs. Yeah, this is a big gate. Oh, it's a bridge. Wow.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going down the stair. Business or pleasure?
Business. I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I mean, she's always wearing a mask, so I don't think she ever looks pleased. Maybe because of what happened to Garrick.
That'd be my guess as well, though it could be anything. She seemed to have a lot on her mind. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Thank you. Oh. Fair enough. I wanted to walk across the giant bridge. I'm not allowed to do that particular process. Waidwin was a... I actually wanted to read about
Sam
Waidwin
said
here.
be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Well, I couldn't let him go. Better he die by my hand than suffer torture or execution.
Either way, you're safer with him gone.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Well... they're paladins devoted to Wonica. Zealous, but effective.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Oh no, vrikas, a limber phrase used in the Living Lands to describe a feeling of unease in an unknown situation. Well... it's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you?
Yes.
I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
Maybe he didn't like them
He
enough.
means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Well, because they like to have philosophical discussions and talk in poems.
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the Envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think she has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right?
Yes.
Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
I hope so.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
That's fair enough. No one understands souls like they do. If they know something, we should hear them out.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Gilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradis.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
And they managed to survive in the wilderness?
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
That's pretty awful. Right when the Dream Scourge appears. The possible connection's troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the GaLm gone bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Okay, well... I know enough not to wander blindly into a GaLm's den.
I'd hope so. I think that goes without saying.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Well, is it Marius coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradis. It keeps me plenty busy.
Really?
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Wow. Well... It seems like we already have the best hunter in the lands right here.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay. I was worried that Marius was genuinely about to fuck off. I thought he was going back to Paradis, or like it was gonna be like a choice thing between the two of them. And I would have chosen Kai if it came down to it, but I'm happy to have both of them here.
Those dreams seem to be getting worse. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. What do you know about animancy?
Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be. Oh, it makes me queasy. Though, if we're going to understand the Dream Scourge and your godlike lineage, I suppose we'll have to get comfortable with it. Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away.
Well... it's dangerous. One of the earliest experiments took place in Ader and reanimated a violent corpse.
Hundreds of years ago, if I remember my history. I can see why your people outlawed it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself.
You know, I don't mind a little mystery.
Then I guess it's better that you're the one with a connection to something in the beyond.
That's all I wanted to...
Night, Envoy.
...to talk to you about. What about you, Marius?
Envoy? Right, changing the subject.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
I didn't even have the option to talk about it, but we'll get some rest.